Hello, this is Jeff Malone, the X is Silent, here with a review of the April 14th, 2012 episode of Saturday Night Live, hosted by Josh Brolin with musical guest Gotye. The opening sketch was the Republican primary candidates at a bar, and it was what a celebration of sorts. B+. And then Josh Brolin's monologue was very small scale, but adequately enjoyable. B-. And then we had HBO First Look, Game of Thrones. The humor here was typical, but enough on the money to get a pass. B. And then we had the SoapNet show with the Californians, which was a sort of Southern Californian Monty Python type sketch. A-. Then we had America's Next Top Empire State of Mind parody artist. America's Next Top Empire State of Mind parody artist. America's Next Top Empire State of Mind parody artist. B+. Okay, digital short, Laser Cats time. Laser Cats 7. They've done one Laser Cats per season since they've started doing the digital shorts. Laser Cats bits are typically lazy on purpose. This one was a bit too much so, but just a bit too much. B. And then Gotye performed his big ol' hit, Somebody That I Used to Know, with help from Kimbra. And his performance wasn't perfect, but it was close enough to perfect that I'm calling it as the best SNL musical performance since Kanye West did Power back in October 2010. So, A. And weekend update. Online, I was noticing a lot of negative reactions to Seth's joke about the 9-hour bus layover, which was just, I didn't get, because I thought it was one of his, not necessarily his best jokes this season, but on the positive scale of things. Anyway, I thought he had an unusually good outing for the night, so a B+. And then, I did a little bit about North Korea called What Are You Doing? And he just captured it all right there in that first line, in his tone of voice. So, B. And then Garth and Kat stopped by, and apparently some people don't like Garth and Kat. And, to those people, just enjoy them. I don't know why you don't allow yourselves to. B+. And then we had these Piers Morgan Tonight, which was ostensibly dealing with the Trayvon Martin case. But not really. Anyway, does Kanye West call people femme? Where did Jay Farrow get that for his impression? Anyway, B- for the sketch. Woodridge High was the name of the next sketch, about a slow-motion hallway in a high school. The song that was featured in that sketch, probably the best part of the sketch, was More Bounce by Soul Kid 1, which I think may have been an homage of sorts to the OC. I think there are some OC fans in among the SNL cast or writers. B-. And another digital short, Gotye backstage. Nudity is in comedy now. It's like no big deal. Or maybe, it's because I'm older now and just used to it. But, everyone's naked. B+. Okay, then Gotye performed Eyes Wide Open, and his eyes were not wide open for either of his performances for the most part. So that's an interesting thing to know. But anyway, he sounded great. B+. And then we ended it off tonight with a sketch at the prom, and Jay Farrow brought back his Principal Fry, is that his last name? And Keenan brought back his whatever his name's character was. And there were jokes about the Hunger Games just thrown in there for what the hell. I gave this sketch a C, but probably just because it was so all this and that and not really tied up together nicely. But there were a few laughable enough moments that could have raised it to at least a C plus or maybe even a B minus. So the grade for that sketch is particularly meaningless. Overall, this was Jay Farrow's night. He got to bust out his best impressions and his one probably his biggest recurring character up to this point. He doesn't have very many recurring characters beyond his impressions. So that was nice. And overall, in general, the episode was decent enough. Yeah, and okay, so next new episode is in a few weeks on May 5th with host Eli Manning. Hopefully he'll get some pointers from his brother, from Big Brother Peyton, and musical guest for the third time, Rihanna. So I will see you in a few weeks. In the meantime, check out my blog and my Twitter and my which what and this and that. And